So every single woman has one of these, has this, and has a unique combination. And I have your chart right here.
So you're going to show us.
Secret.
Well, we wouldn't be able to understand that anyway. Okay, so based on my numbers then, why don't you kind of share what you would normally share with somebody when they come to you for a...
I'd love to.
Perfect.
So your life path number is a 55-1. So remember, I was talking about the master numbers. So there's numbers 1 through 9, but then there's the master numbers, which are double digits. And the master number is basically representing the individual, you, for instance. We're here to master a certain area, a certain archetype that is going to raise the consciousness of the planet, which is woo-woo talk for you're just going to amp things up. You're going to get things moving and get things changing, right?
Right on, okay.
So, so as a 55-1, it's the master liberator. Your mission on the planet is to pave the way and be a pioneer and break new ground, go into new territory to develop a new lifestyle, one of pleasure. The 5 is all about pleasure, all about freedom, that mouth salivating sensation of life. You're meant to bring that forward. Now 5 also represents food. It represents food, the food and beverage industry. There's certain components to that. So what I would see here is that you are definitely a person that are meant to work with a large amount of people. Master numbers usually have this certain level of charisma that can enable them to, whereas other people might get drained by expending too much energy, that you actually get fed. You get fed by working with a lot of people. So that's your mission. Do you have any questions on that before I move on?
No, but can I show everybody just this, what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Look at that. Can you see that? I don't know how she interprets this, but that's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing what you go through to get down to the numbers.
Yeah, and you know what's also really interesting is that you get to see how each woman is so unique.
Yeah.
Like there's no woman that is alike.
Yeah.
You have this unique combination of numbers. So for those of us who get insecure, with women, it's jealousy is such an issue.
Really?
Oh, like jealousy, inhibition, insecurity, I'm not good enough, all that.
That's a big theme.
The old stuff, the old paradigms. With numerology, you actually get to see that there's nobody like you. And that if you don't start living your mission, that the world is going to miss out. So it's very important.
That is, and that's why it's so empowering.
Yeah.
So you deduced my master number, and then I have a tool bag number.
Yes.
And what is my tool bag?
Your tool bag number is a 1 as well.
Another 1.
Yeah. So it's like double independence, a double pioneer, going into new ground, new territory, a tremendous amount of creativity and life force energy. Life force energy is the key there. It's like being able to be in the spotlight and shine bright for all to see. But the challenge here is that if you resist that courageous, brave essence of the 1, and let me actually kind of back up here and explain this. There's either the resisting of the number or the allowing of the number. And every single woman has a certain level of pain. And if we didn't have that pain, we wouldn't be able to notice what our mission was. Like a good example is if you've ever had a friend that is so enamored with love to the point that they're always breaking up with somebody. That's a good example of the 2 life path, is somebody that is experiencing the pain of not finding that soulmate relationship. But that's unique. There's other people that's not even on their radar.
Yeah.
But for you, the pain is standing out. It's feeling like a total weirdo sometimes. Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the lesson with the 1 is to realize that the reason why you were younger, or even as an adult, why you feel set apart, is because the only way you can be a leader is if you're set apart from the crowd. So that's a leader trait, is to feel like you're at odds with what already is, because you got to bust through it.
I know.
Yeah.
It's tough work.
It's exhausting, isn't it?
It is exhausting. That's where somebody like me could come to you for coaching.
Yes.
Just in these arenas of life that we're having maybe some issues with, not, like for me, not really using my tool bag number, not really following my life path, and feeling a little bit lost because I've gotten off path somewhere. And you could use the numbers to really show me again, hey, this is at the essence of who you are, and this is your mission here. And we need to find a way that's going to feel good to you at this point in your life for expressing yourself and living these numbers, right?
Absolutely. And I think that you hit the nail on the head, because this work, to me, is work, right? It's not like, ooh, you're 55, you know, and then like go feel good about yourself for 10 minutes and then you go back to your regular life.
Yeah.
It's about, it's stepping through the doorway into your vision, into what you really desire and what you fantasize about. I'm an advocate. My whole coaching model is about the fact that you can create that fairy tale dream life if you step on that yellow brick road of your life path. If you put your feet on that unlimited abundance that's going to come up through your body when you feel like you're living that special life, doing what fuels you, doing what's comfortable, what comes with ease, those types of things.
Yeah.
So it's such an important component to get the coaching, and to get those action steps. I always provide my clients with action steps. I have a 1-month program, 1 to 2 months, where it's not just about learning the numbers, but it's about how can you gain the confidence to step on path?
Yes.
How can you break away from what no longer serves you? How can you let go of what your parents, your family, your society, you know, your spouse, your community, whatever it might be? How can you let go of the old ways of being, the shoulds, the expectations, and truly step into what you're here for? Because man, we're here for a short time.
I know.
And that's something that humbles me every single day, is this could end. And numerology reminds us that live it up. Live it up.
Susanna was saying, time is right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's in the present moment. But it's not about like floating, you know, through. It's about doing what is absolutely like titillating to you. If that means skydiving or if that means baking some cookies, you know, it's about, are you living your true archetype, what you were given, the gifts that have been bestowed upon you.
And I'll bet you that for so many of us, we have these feelings and these desires, this inner knowing of who we are and what we need to do when we're here. But so much of societies, or like you said, family, society, what have you, all that stuff that tends to put us down, that we forget. We forget. We get a little lost. And through the numerology and the coaching that you do, you bring that back out to the forefront so that we can be reminded that, yes, the time is now to live. We're here for such a short time, and that we need to be living in love and in that passion that we all have within us that's gotten squelched a little bit.
Yeah.
So you do so much more than just numerology. You really empower women to live on their path, and you just use the numbers as a tool.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a powerful tool.
Yeah, very powerful tool.
Because I've worked with so many women, and it's so accurate, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I still, it blows my mind, the amazing mathematical accuracy of it.
It must be fun every single time that you have a new client to just look at the numbers. And we have every year, from what you've told me, every year that goes by, we go into a different number for that year.
Yeah, so there's 9-year personal cycles. And so typically, like when a person's in a 5 personal year or a 9 personal year, they that's when, you can't say bad words on this show, huh?
No.
But that's when the you-know-what hits the fan. You know, it's when we get health problems, divorces, because our soul is saying you're either halfway through a cycle, get your stuff together, or you're at the end, and you need to let go of what's no longer working for you. So these 9-year cycles are amazing. And by the way, most women that come to me with chronic conditions, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, cancer, whatever it might be, they're usually in that 9 personal year.
And were you in a 9-year when this went down?
Yeah.
It did, but then you came out brand new with a new lease on life and a new purpose to helping others with the numerology.
That it just animates your cells. It
amazing.
Says you're ready to go.
And you are ready to go.
I'm ready.
You're going already.